So today's video number 16 days of posting at least one video, and I gotta be honest, this is gonna be kind of like a video log really for myself, but I'm sharing with everyone. Now it's interesting how a little over 2 weeks ago I was not satisfied with my YouTube career, and I wanted to start making videos just every day. Now fast forward to 2 weeks later, and I still feel how I felt 2 weeks ago when I started making videos. And I think there's a couple reasons for that. One, it's because I'm expecting a certain result. I'm expecting a certain reaction when I make these videos, when I should just expect nothing besides the fulfillment of making the video. And there'll be times where I go in my head and I go, man, is this even what I'm supposed to be doing? You second guess yourself when you don't see the type of growth at any degree. And it kind of makes, I wouldn't say it makes it harder to continue on the journey, but it makes me wonder within myself if I'm actually doing what I feel like I should be doing. Because I'll be honest with you, sometimes it's not hard for me to make videos. That's easy. And I'll talk about some of the positive things that I've noticed versus just going and drilling and being negative on myself right now. But sometimes I think to myself, it's like, am I supposed to be even making videos? Because I don't always necessarily want to make a video coming on here to preach. I guess what I'm saying is I'm still trying to find where my home is, where my niche is, and I don't believe in niches. To be honest with you, I feel like I just want to come on here and just do whatever I want and be free, but then there's another part of me that wants and needs a little bit of structure. So I guess you can say I'm still understanding and gaining clarity on how that looks for me, on how that feels for me. But overall, I just think it's interesting how all I wanted to do, my only goal really within this right now is to post 30 days in a row, one video for 30 days in a row. And we're already more than halfway to that goal, and yet I'm still not satisfied. It's like I'm overlooking the fact that I'm just here showing up, I'm enjoying this right now. I'm enjoying being transparent. I'm enjoying not caring about what the algorithm or how this video is going to do. I'm enjoying just being genuine and honest. And that's truly what this is all about. But when I get caught up in, oh, how's the video doing? Oh, it's been an hour. It's only got 6 views. Don't get me wrong. I want to grow. I want to experience different views, different likes, different degrees of YouTube, of making videos, of being a content creator. Now, I also have been thinking to myself, which this is a double-edged sword, I'm doing the bare minimum. I feel like I'm doing the bare minimum. And again, going back to, dude, just first knock out this 30 days first and then go from there. Like, I'm posting a video every single day. Despite whatever else is going on in my life, I'm still showing up every day. So I need to do a better job of finding that happy medium of, okay, listen, I know you see where you could be or where you want to be, but listen, you're on the path to that. So focus on that versus focusing on that long distance, because if you focus on the long distance, it's gonna burn you out. It's like thinking how many things you have to do. Say you have a busy day full of meetings and full of obligations. It's like thinking, man, I just want to be at the end of the day when you just woke up and you're getting your coffee ready for that long day. It already makes you tired when you're already thinking about getting to the destination, in my opinion, versus, okay, what do I got first? Oh, let me drink this coffee. Oh, coffee's great. You know, I like to take care of my runs. You guys know I'm a runner. I like to take care of all my runs before the day starts, before I'm in the van cleaning carpet. And especially in the summer, right now we have an excessive heat warning of like 108, 110, I think it was the other day. So sometimes when I need to wake up at 5 or 5:30 to be ready by 6:30 to run, like to be running by 6:30, 8 miles, sometimes myself, I'll blame it on myself, but also the propaganda. I've conditioned myself to think, oh, that's so much. I have to do so much. Oh man, I got to do this and then I got to do this. Wow, I'm doing so much more. Oh man, and then I got to do it. Versus, I've really enjoyed the 8-mile run today. I even filmed a little bit of it. I was going to use it for some B-roll, possibly on a video that I'll create this week. But, you know, you'll hit periodically on every run or every other run, or, you know, every so often when you run or when you do anything, especially athletic. It's like I had a ray of light beam through my pineal, and it was like, dude, I get to run out here. I'm healthy enough to run 8 miles before my work day, and it's a beautiful sunrise. I'm in nature. I'm literally running on the trails in nature by the river. And it was like, I took in the vortex, I took the aligned perspective, right? I took the perspective that not only helped me on that run, not only helped me get through the day with ease, but that also empowered me, that also made me feel good, right? Instead of going, oh man, 4 miles in, I got another 4 miles. I'm just halfway. And then I got to work, right? Because I've been on both sides. I've been on both sides, and I know what side, the first one I mentioned, is conducive. I know what side feels better. I know what side not only feels better, but is better for me and everybody around me in entirety. So, you know, although I am happy. And I am, especially when I make a video and I'm able to really slow down and reflect, I am happy with, you know, the progress that I've made. At the same time, I do see where I'm going to say it wrong a couple times. I do see where I'm leaving money on the table. Not money, but I'm leaving potential on the table. I do see where I could be better. I do see where this is the right way to say it. I do see where I want to do this, or I want to change this, or I want to add this, right? And instead of me looking at it in a way of, oh man, you're barely doing anything, why not accept these thoughts in a way of like, oh, okay, you know what, yeah, maybe I am right. It's like I take it personal on myself, like, nah, you should be doing more. What are you doing? You're just getting on and talking on the camera, bare minimum. Why don't you start vlogging? Why don't you start all these little things? And it's like, bro, 2 weeks ago, I wasn't even making videos. And now I'm making a video daily. And like I said, sure, some days it may be harder. And when I mean harder, I mean I'm just in my head more about what I want to talk about, right? Whether that be in my head of, man, I don't know what I want to talk about, or what's something good I can talk about that might blow the video up. Wrong way to think. Both of those ways are the wrong way to think. Versus my path of least resistance. Like, before I turned the camera on, I was already about to turn the camera on. Nothing was really coming to mind. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'll do it later. And I'll do it after I'm done with because I've already worked one job. I got one more job, and then I'm done. And then, you know, we got a whole bunch of other stuff to do today. See, I don't like how I talk right there. we get to do a whole bunch of other stuff, right? We get to create our studio, not only for recording music, for recording videos, for recording content. We get to create our garage, our Michael's Carpet Cleaning garage in my home, where I'm able to put my stock there. I'm able to put my equipment there, right? I get to create my life. I get to create these things, right? We get older and it seems like we lose our real sight of what we're really doing, and we think it's all burdenous, or we think it's all something that is a labor, or something that, requires a lot of effort, when really it's like we're just creating, we're just playing. So it's really important, speaking to myself, that I realize, man, dude, you're doing good, bro. And if you were to actually accept that fact, even a fraction more to this day, if you were to accept, yeah, I am doing actually pretty good, you'd probably be doing even better, right? But the fact that you're setting out to do certain things and you're doing them, but you're looking at how you're doing them and you're thinking you're not doing them well enough, that's sick. That's psychotic. I understand, okay, hey, I can do this, I can Swift, I can change, I can tweak, I can tweak, right? But you wouldn't be able to see that if you didn't start at all, right? Why get down on yourself because you started doing something that you've always wanted to do, but you're not doing it how you thought you wanted to do it? Why get down? You're doing it. The fact that you're doing it, you wouldn't even be able to see how you would want to do it now if you didn't start doing it. So I think we need to take all these victories. I'll speak to myself. Speaking to myself, I think I need to start taking all these victories, put them all up into, let's put them all up into a blender. Blend them all up and drink them. And I probably need to do that maybe once, if not 2-3 times a day, until we have it as a habitual habit in our life. So, like I said, I'm definitely happy with what we've done so far, and I really need to know that. And I also need to know that it's okay to have contrast on the path. It's okay to have things that you see, for lack of better words, that things that you've done that you see you can do better. It's okay to see that, but don't beat yourself up, right? Don't get mad at yourself, and trust what you're doing. It's okay. Sometimes you're going to get lost. I'm literally talking to myself right now. Sometimes you're going to get lost. I mean, literally and literally. Double literals. Sometimes you're going to get lost on the path. I remember it was about a month or two ago. I got lost on, I was running. I didn't get lost, but I got semi-lost. And you learn, you know what I'm saying? I was able to find myself. I was literally in the I don't know where I was. I was lost. So I don't know where I was. But you got to know that everything that you're doing and everything that you wanted to do from the start, you got to know and believe in that, because on this path you might lose sight. You're going to lose sight. You're going to lose sight, especially when you have to travel at night. You're going to lose sight. But if you can remember your mission statement, if you can remember why you signed up for this in the first place, I think that is the key that lights you up and gets you to that other side, that gets you through that dark moment, right? It's the darkest before dawn, right? I remember hearing that when I was young. I didn't know what that means. Dawn is the moment before the sun rises, right? So it's ironic that the moments before the sunrise, it's the darkest. It's darker than 9, 10, 12 a.m. at night, in the morning, 1 a.m. in the morning, right? That's not even the darkest time. It's the darkest right before that sun comes up, right? So when things get a little squirmy, when things get a little, or when things seem to get a little out of alignment, that's when you got to double down on what you're doing and what your mission is. Don't worry. Matter of fact, understand that everything is going to work out for you, especially when you're moving forward with integrity, with genuineness, with honesty within yourself, within your mission, and with love. If you're doing those things, talking to you, talking to me, if we're doing those things, it don't matter what we do. No matter how we do it, we can't miss, right? We can't miss as long as we're being integral, as long as we're moving with integrity, as long as we're doing what truly resonates in our heart. It'll all work out. It'll all work out. Okay? All right. I got a client about to pull up here. It's 11:44. I remember one time I was back in my day, I was a personal trainer, and I remember I was doing a personal training home service where I'd pull up to everybody's home. And I remember one of my clients, her husband, who I trained her and her husband, was an EMT. And I remember she said to me, I was like, oh, 11:44. You know, I was already, before I even knew about angel numbers and stuff, I was already like about angel numbers and stuff. She's like, oh, 11:44. You know what that means? Whenever an EMT says there's an 11:44, that means somebody's dead. I said, oh. I said, we're going to have to change that. From now on, 11:44 means we're alive. From now on, from now on, 11:44 means you're alive, or like living life or something. I forget. I was flipping it. I perverted it in a good way. So anyways, guys, I hope you were able to take away from this message. I know I did. I know I was able to take something away from this message. If you did, consider liking, consider subscribing, comment down any video ideas. Shout out to Never Give Up. I don't know why. Columbo. Shout out to Columbo, bro. I just got to shout you out. Also, too, shout out to Eagle Eye for the content suggestion. I will be putting in some more running content. Who else do I want to shout out? That's all I'm going to shout out today. Okay. I love you guys. I love all you guys, even if I didn't say your name. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys have any questions or just want to talk, please reach out to me. Reach out to me, whether it be in the comments, whether it be on my Instagram. I think I have my email on there too. I don't know. But anyways, hope you guys take care. Love and light to all. And to all, love and light. Forever out.